Alright, I'm just gonna jump into it. It's been a bit, again, I'm very bad at streaming. Or doing MSQ, I should say. Try to get my reading voice on, although I'm still sick. So my voice is still fucked up. We should tell the others what we've learned about the Gleaners. Go on ahead to... oh my god. And I'll join you in a moment. Master Dickon will want his cups back. Numinamon. 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 Word. Where am I going? Oh. Charlene is such a vibe. I have half a mind to be a dancer just to run with Peloton. Oh well, I need to level up Dragoon. And actually, I think I have 2 more levels for dancer. And then I'm level... where's dancer? Oh yes. Yes, so I have 2 more and then I'm 90 on dancer, Reaper, the White Mage, and then Dragoon next, and then Red Mage next, and then hopefully I can try to level a tank. So far, Dark Knight seems to be the one I'm most comfortable with. And then after that, maybe another healer. Astrologian, probably. I see, I don't mind the ones that start you at level 70 or 60 or whatever, but I find it awfully confusing. I don't know why. Welcome back, Riri Addy. Been for a walk and cleared your head, have you? Oh, shoot. Not exactly. We did some impromptu investigating and turned up information on the Gleaners. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Oh. It makes sense. The Gleaners take their requests directly from institutions and bureaucrats, but as you say, they ultimately answer to the Forum. A sudden and significant increase in Gleaner traffic and in cargo. It certainly gives the impression of an overreaching plan being put into motion. Rushing? That's over something else. Let us see what theory we can build from the facts. As Y'shtola observed earlier, Numenon's archive appeared to contain no information concerning the final days. Coupled with what Ririati and Alize learned at the last stand, we can be reasonably sure that most Charlians know nothing of that particular period of ancient history. Yet my father and his colleagues are not only familiar with the final days, but are also somehow certain that the destruction being perpetrated by the Telafroi is wholly unlike these apocalyptic events. Moreover, the Forum claims to be so occupied by a duty of such pressing importance that they saw fit to unanimously deny Eorzea's request for aid. And now the Gleaners, official agents of the state, have been mobilized on an unprecedented scale. I do not think it is a stretch to conclude that the Gleaners' recent activities are in service to the Forum's secretive ends. In which case, our next course of action seems obvious. We visit Labyrinthos and access the situation for ourselves. And if we're lucky, the Gleaners will be far more receptive to our questions. Fine idea. What should we expect down there? Anything would be better than burying my head in another dusty book. I understand not everyone is the studious type. Consider this a welcome change of pace, then. Why is my voice so fucked up today? Oh! As for myself, there are a few more subjects I should like to research. I may join you later, but feel free to leave behind your borrowed books and be on your way. I'll see to it that each is returned to its proper place. That would be a great help. Thank you, Raha. Can my voice not die on me? Let's head down the stairs over there, and I'll show you where the entrance is. Ready? Labyrinthos is not far from here, but you may find the path a bit disorienting. I'll take the lead, so stay close. Dang it. Off we go then. Are you going to go? Oh. Is she gonna start bolting? Or is she gonna walk that slow? Hello, Alice. Oh no. Bruh. Bruh. Please. What? Girl. Slowpoke. She's saying things and I'm not paying attention by accident. Oopsie daisies. Am I automatically running? Did I not have to change at all? Kind of was sprinting. Up here. That's nice that the game does that for you. I was a bit concerned because I had used my sprint too early. You can't outrun these long legs, dude. The rostra. There was something back here. I don't know why I just didn't... I meant to explore all of this place and I didn't know this was here. Oh! Here we are, through this door down the stairs. You did remember to attune the shard back there, didn't you? It will make your life much easier if you need to come back in a hurry. Otherwise, we should keep moving. Yes, I'm already ahead of you. I'm attuned everywhere. Please give me a voiced cutscene. My throat's dying. We're all here now, yes? I've taken the liberty of securing permission for our group's descent. Right, everyone onto the lift and down we go.
Deep beneath the scholar's city shines a false sun within a fabricated sky.
Oh my... what?
In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves. And this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed. If the stack grows too high, start a new one. If no room remains, then make more rooms.
Is that...
A simple solution at first, and then bit by bit, a profound transformation.
It sounds so much like Emmett.
Knowledge, buried beneath knowledge, a growing, creeping labyrinth from which there is no escape.
The northern empty Labyrinthos? The expansion just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Not what you expected. I must admit, the artifice is very convincing.
Oh, I don't have auto. Shit.
But I assure you that we are beneath Charlium itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear, all created by the hand of man.
The island is volcanic, you see, and once upon a time this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma.
Oh.
It was discovered some 400 years ago. at which point it was repurposed as a storage facility for scrolls and samples and such. Renovations have continued, with nigh on no interruption to this day, with the lower levels still undergoing expansion.
Aren't those people gleaners?
Aye, judging by their dress. They are said to work alone as a rule, but 'twould seem that rule is being enthusiastically broken today.
Good.
It may be as you suspected, that they are engaged in a task apart from the norm.
Let's spread out and get some answers then.
Ugh.
Oh?
Did you call to me just now? No. How odd. I must be a bit dizzy from the descent. I'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get to work, shall we?
Oh. Nice music. Dobbin. You want to know what I'm doing? Hauling books, and ore, and fauna. If it needs hauling, I haul it. Every decade or so, they take stock in Labyrinthos, you see. Sort and tidy up the inventory. Never seen an operation like this before, though. They just did one a few summers ago, even. Then, with no warning at all, this mess gets dropped in our laps. Orders from on high. Damned if I know the reason. Could be that they're changing the layout, eh? Preparing for the next big expansion. Okay. Tiev. Let me think. Urea seed should be item 1058. Human seeds 1059. Snurpleberry. Interesting name. Ugh, my head feels like it's stuffed with mocha grass. With more loads to take out than carry in? What? She's going through it. I will just leave her to that. Don't work in stock. Don't work in stock. Erinville. You here to help or give me more headaches? Because you don't have the look of a gleaner, and I'm in no mood for idle chat. One of my colleagues was so exhausted he took a tumble and crashed into a pile of crates. Now I have a pack of marmots running loose. Alright. Cryo. I wish I could just spine shatter dive on her. Just zoom! Any luck? What tales did the gleaners have to tell? None. I love that you get to write notes, that's kind of cute. So this grand operation began without warning, and for every item they bring in, they're sending more inventory somewhere else. That would explain the haggard faces I've been seeing. We were right, the farm is definitely up to something, and they're turning Labyrinthos upside down in the process. Oh, I need to change my minion, I'm getting really nasty sounds in my ears. Goodbye, calamari. We would do well to learn more of what, specifically, the gleaners are being tasked to do, as well as who has tasked them to do it. If you're game, I have an idea. Didn't one of the gleaners you questioned say something about escaped marmots? Perhaps if you were to help him capture said creatures, he might be inclined towards a more friendly and enlightening conversation. In the meantime, I will turn my charms upon this gleaner here. We can compare notes afterwards. Happy hunting. Time to get some creatures. La creatura. Oink, oink, oink. You wish to help me find the marmots. I've nothing suitable to pay you for your services, but if you're offering out of the goodness of your heart, I'd welcome the assistance. Name is Aaronville, friend, specialist in the collection of live specimens. That said, the capture of these Magian marmots is a trial I've no desire to repeat. Grizzled mice, they call them. For a mercy, there are no other marmot species on this tier at present, so there should be no mistaking our little fugitives. If you happen to catch any, stuff them in the sack. Gently, of course. Alright, I'm putting creatures in bags. Seems ethical. Where to begin, you wonder? I've not seen any scampering around here, so we'll need to widen our search into the surrounding forest. Be on your guard. There are beasts out there who won't hesitate to prey on a marmot, or you. I'll search the trees to the west. The eastern parts of the forest is all yours. Good luck. There's forest here? Oh, there is. What? This is weird. Oh my. Is this all underground? I'm so confused. What? That's not it. Finding creatures. This place is huge. Like, why did I— ouch! This is all underground or something? That's crazy. Bruh, I'm just looking for creatures. Stop attacking me. Oh! I have a new ability thing? That's nice. Wait. Wait. No. That's not it. Okay. Hello, creatures! Oh, there it is. So I have to... Do I have to actually capture them in my bag? Yeah, I do. Okay. Come here, little mouse. Oh. Squeak, squeak. No! The mercy. I'm just gonna... There it is. Wow. Nice. Oh. Get in me bag. No. Bruh. Trying to avoid these big creatures. Don't attack me, please. How do I get up? Oh no. Still further up. Yay! How did you fare? I tracked down 3 of the pack, which leaves 1 unaccounted for. This was a pesky dude. Ah, there's the odd marmot out. Wait here a moment while I put our friends in a holding cage. I feel like I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. And I don't... Ah! Thankfully, the marmots seem to be unharmed. They've held up well in isolation, but it's much too soon to release them into the habitat. It's a good thing we were able to recapture them so swiftly. You have my thanks. Why, the authorities charged of Labyrinthos, now in perpetuity? What? The same officials who've had us working day and night of late. The honorable members of the Forum. Oh, crap. Suitable for consumption and easy to breed. Those were the 2 conditions I was given for the stock I was instructed to procure. I don't know what the Forum has planned of these creatures, but at the very least, I doubt they'll be served for dinner today or tomorrow. There you are. Yes, I'm here. Is this the gleaner you mentioned? The one who was looking for lost marmots? Interesting company you keep, friend. Who are you folk, anyway? I am Cryle of the students of Baldacian. These are my associates. Truth be told, the Forum's decision of late have not sat entirely well with us. That is why we made the descent into Labyrinthos. We hope that by seeing those decisions put into action, we might more fully understand their reasoning. Wise and practical. Never hurts to try and gain a broader perspective, does it? Anyway, duty calls. Other animals to capture and enclosures to empty. Once again, I'm sorry that I can't offer you more for your services. Did you learn anything new from my friend there? So we've confirmed that the order of the ambitious operation did indeed come directly from the Forum. However, the Gleaner have not been informed of its purpose. I'd say that fits with everything we've learned thus far. We also discovered when the operation was begun, the Forum contacted the Gleaner's guild ship and put the people to this great work some 4 days after the Tolafroi made their chilling declaration. As seasoned travelers, the Gleaners kept abreast of news from what the heck? These words, man! Abreast of news from every corner of the world out of necessity. Thus am I inclined to trust that their calendar of events is accurate. Altogether, it gives the distinct impression that this undertaking was a sudden and unexpected development. Yet I find it hard to believe that such a comprehensive restructuring of Labyrinthos and its archives could have been planned in so brief a window. Nay, this plan was long in the making. They were but waiting for the right time to put it into effect. And the Tolafroi's declaration was what set it into motion? It seems likely, but let us not leap to conclusions just yet. For the moment, I suggest we conduct a wider investigation of Labyrinthos. The more facilities we visit, the more pieces of puzzle we stand to find. In that case, how about we head to the Archeon? From there, we can reach the lower... What's going on with Cryle? Cryle, what's wrong? I'm fine, truly. The sudden descent has left me with a bit of a headache, that's all. Nothing that will stop me from soldiering on. Let us be about it, then. At least allow me to take the lead. I'm fairly certain I remember the way to the Archeon? Archeon, probably? We follow the path east, through the forest where you were chasing that mouse. Or marmot, was it? Anyway, just the trolls you need to watch out for. You'd think if they had this underground facility, they would just not have any enemies around, but I don't know. Maybe that's not the case. Can I use my, oh, I can use my mount here. Please tell me there's... Looks like there is, ether currents here. Cool. Northeast. Bruh. Where would that be? Well. Let me in. Is it up there somewhere? What the heck? I'm so confused. What? Alright, well, I'm just gonna head to the next area. Behold the Archeon. As Numenon serves as Charlene's literary archive, so does the structure house the city's wealth of material data. The architecture, too, is similar. This building you see is merely the upper entrance, an access point to the vaults carved into the cliffside itself. Within those vast rooms are stored countless samples and specimens, as well as the detailed records which describes them. In a manner of speaking, the Archaean contains a physical history of Charlene's unwavering dedication to the accumulation of knowledge. Well, we won't learn anything of value standing out here. Let us proceed into the main building and speak with the custodian. I don't assume there's any ether currents here, because there's a... yeah. Greetings, we are here to pursue the Archaean's vaults. Oh my god, there's no... Pursue? You are clearly not gleaners, then. Might I ask your affiliation? We belong to the students of Baldeshian, but is that relevant? I was given to believe that the vaults, those open to the public at least, were open to the public. Ordinarily, yes, that would be the case. At present, however, access is restricted. Only persons directly involved in the reorganization efforts are permitted to enter. Welp. Not us, then. I suppose we had better move along to another facility. This building has a lift which connects to the middle tier, yes? Might we at least make use of that? The service has been suspended, I'm afraid. For the time being, priority has been given over to the conveyance of inventory. Oops. What? So this is as far as we can go. I apologize for the inconvenience. Please come again after our restructuring operation is concluded. By that time, it will be too late. We were so close to getting answers. We need to rethink our approach. Let us step outside for the moment, shall we? This guy's definitely gonna tell on us. Or, I don't know. We are at an impasse. As we have no other leads, I should like to pursue this one further. But I doubt that our stone-faced custodian will be swayed by heartfelt pleas. We must seek another means to access the lower levels. 'Tis likely that the people in this area are involved in restructuring in one way or another. If we were to integrate ourselves, they might allow us to accompany them on the lift. Let us ask around. Surely someone is in need of a few strong backs to lighten the load. Am I taking the lift? Oh, no, we're just students. They won't let us into the Archaeon, even though we found... Actually, we have no idea what it is we found. There's no record of such a creature anywhere. But it was wandering around Tranquility, and so we thought to donate it to the vaults. Oddest little squeal, don't you think? Anyway, I suppose we'll have to take care of it until the Archaeon is open again. Not sure where I'm going. Oh. Bone-weary worker. What's that? Take you down the lift with me? Sorry, but no chance. I've been up and down all day, and only now have I finally found a spare moment to rest. I did see a gleaner fellow heading out the gate there, though, shouldering a large pack, engaged in some manner of task. Maybe he'll be heading down below once he's done with whatever it is he's doing. I love how no one knows what they're actually doing. That's definitely suspicious. Can I jump over this? No. Dang it. Aaronville. You're back at it again. Quiet. You'll frighten it away. Ah, it's you again. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm in the middle of another task. The cloudkin I need to capture is close. Very close. You wish to help me with this too. You spend your time in unusual ways, my friend. Still, 2 hunters generally better than 1. Very well. The canal here is a common gathering spot for birds of all kinds, but the one I'm after today is the hornbill. Its feathers are green, and its cry a distinctive caw. Single it out and shoot it with this sleeping dart. The effects are short-lived, so I'll lie in wait down by the riverbank to claim our quarry. Be sure to hit the right one. These birds are so funky looking. And I'm pretty sure I'm not sure if they're called hornbills in real life, if it's the same one I'm thinking of. They're like... caw. Caw. I'm sure it's... Whatever, you guys. Oh. Kinda wanna go for that one. Meanwhile, it's actually just drowning right now. I'm so sorry, bird. No, don't celebrate.
Fair shot. Nicely done. Let me truss this one up and I'll make my way over to you.
Oh.
There you are. Any new revelations?
I shot a bird.
So you met with that gleaner again, this time to capture a hornbill. I understand catching and bringing in creatures from the outside, but what's the point of chasing after ones already here?
Oh, it's a simple thing, really. Occasionally, we remove specimens no longer needed for study, or those we've had difficulty raising. But we can't simply turn them loose. Safely returning such creatures to their native habitats is another facet of a gleaner's duties. But not in this case, I'm afraid. I've been asked to bring the bird below.
The restricted section in the lower levels of Labyrinthos. open only to a select few researchers handpicked by the Forum. The projects down there are the subject of rumor and hearsay. Forbidden magics. Advanced technologies that can never be allowed to fall into outside hands. Even Archons are not privy to the truth. Those who are, the researchers involved in this secretive work, are not permitted to walk freely in the city, and are instead required to live in isolated quarters.
What could a facility subject to such strict security protocols possibly need with a hornbill? An experiment?
Possibly. I wasn't afforded an explanation. But judging by the requisition list given to me and my colleagues, I doubt it's for any kind of advanced research. I'd be more inclined to believe we were making preparations to migrate to the south. Mericidia or thereabouts.
What? Why would you say that?
Much of the flora and fauna we were asked to procure could serve as reliable sources of sustenance. They're comparatively hardy species too, able to endure harsh climates. And among them are specimens known to be effective in improving soil quality and purifying water.
When you put it that way, migration does sound like a reasonable assumption.
That's all it is, though. An assumption. Through our tasks, we gleaners glimpse only bits and pieces of the Forum's plans. Our prime concern is that our requisitions, be they living or otherwise, are properly preserved for the knowledge of future generations. Now, I really must be going. I regret that I cannot reward you as you deserve.
Perhaps you might reward us after a fashion then. It is imperative that we reach the lower levels. And seeing as you are already set to descend with your assigned cargo, mayhap we could accompany you as your assistants.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. Once the animals have been prepared for transport, we send them down separately via the lift.
Put us in the
I will, of course,
boxes.
follow after to make my report, but I can hardly pass you off as porters when there's nothing left to carry.
Put us in boxes. I'm dying.
Indeed. Pray forget I said anything.
He's totally gonna say it.
How do you feel about climbing? If you've strength and the courage to brave it, then there is another way down. This path leads to the 33rd facet, a mine shaft excavated during one of our expansions of Labyrinthos. While I cannot guarantee that the passage is safe to traverse, it should provide access to the medial circuit below.
I never even knew such a place existed. Thank you. This is the perfect solution.
You're quite welcome, but consider yourselves warned. If the going proves too treacherous, you'd do well to turn back. I bid you good day.
Well, turning back is hardly an option, not when we've come this far. Let's go and take a look at this mine shaft.
Ditto. Please. Trying to find the ether currents here. Oh my god. It looks like It looks like they're locked. And I'm assuming they're actually inside their northwest. What? Oh, to the west. Oh, okay, I see. That's down there. Labyrinth Screamer. No, don't touch me. I'm on a mission. Mission. This must be it, the entrance to the mine shaft. 'Tis faint, but I hear something moving within. Creatures homed there by the researchers, you think? Well, slavering beasts aside, we will need to watch our footing. We should tighten our straps and such before we continue. Is it a dungeon? Assuming everyone's tightened their straps and checked their gear, then I say we head on. Given the terrain ahead, though, it might be wise to leave some distance between us. We don't want to be stumbling over each other if it comes to a fight. Take it slow, and don't forget to check your surroundings from time to time. We can meet up again at the end of the tunnel. I'm going to end this here for now, just because I have something to do. But yippee!